Ghost Beast!
Ghost Beast.
Ghost Beast!
Hello and welcome to
Ghost Beast!
a horror podcast. I'm Todd, joined by my wife Becca. Hi, Becca.
Hi.
So we just watched, hold on, this is a mouthful, House LLC Origins, The Carmichael Manor from 2023, directed by the one and only Stephen Cognetti, who directed all of these movies. And this movie, very annoyingly, is a sequel and a prequel at the same time. That's not going to work, bud. He's digging around in the butter. Get out of the fucking... No.
You just stole that butter.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
So we watched the other movies, the other three that came before this, which it's crazy because we saw the first one kind of blind a while ago and we were like super surprised by how good it is. And then the second and third one, like not so much.
Yeah.
But I'd heard a lot of people online said that this one is like kind of bringing it back. And I agree. I think this one was a lot better than the other sequels. I thought this one was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think this film makes watching the other two films feel worth it for the first film, if that makes sense.
No, I disagree.
Really?
I think the second and third ones don't need to exist, basically. I think they could have gone straight from the first one to this one.
You could,
honestly.
I guess. I think there were like parts of the second one that I liked. The third one, I don't think I liked any of it, really.
Yeah, this one, I think the big thing is they get back to being scary because I think the first one was like surprisingly scary. And then the two after that, it just felt like they didn't really have anything new to offer.
Yeah.
And they just didn't really make me feel anything, basically.
No.
But this one actually gets pretty spooky.
Yeah, it gets back to the like original found footage scariness.
Yeah, and I think this is a really legit found footage movie. I think the only big complaint I have about it is that I am an asshole when it comes to lore. I am anti-lore all the way. I fucking hate lore.
Really? I don't mind some lore.
I hate lore.
Okay.
I hate how anytime you have sequels to something, it's like the only thing they feel like they can do is just explain the shit out of everything. It's funny because we just watched Quiet Place Day 1, and one of the reasons why I actually like those sequels and I like that one is that they don't try to explain shit. Yeah, I'm so anti-lore, and like this series is so fucking bad with this because the second and third movies, it really felt like they were trying to build out the Hell House universe, and it's just like, this is so fucking dumb. Nice. Isn't that boring?
No, I have to yawn. God.
But this one
has to do with oxygen, not boredom.
Oh, okay. Getting all sciencey on me.
Okay.
This one, I think that's the worst part of it. I think like the main story is good because the setup here is that, so it's a sequel because since it takes place after the third one, look, there's no way you're watching this without seeing the other one. So I'm just going to say it. Like the Abaddon Hotel burns down in the third movie. So this picks up like that's already happened.
Yeah.
And it's this girl with her girlfriend and her brother. They go to the Carmichael Manor because it's supposed to be this haunted place. And she's like got her YouTube channel or something, which I think someone in like the third movie had a YouTube channel too. I guess that's the thing now.
I guess. I can't remember the third one that well.
Yeah, but they're investigating haunted stuff. So that's what brings them here.
Oh yeah, he had a TV show, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not
I mean, and it's a really similar setup because it is like, it takes place after the fact and it's like a documentary setup, and it's like, oh, we recovered this footage from these people who died. It's just like the same kind of setup that we've seen 1,000 times before with these kind of movies. I mean, it started with like the Blair Witch Project, you know?
Yeah. Well, I feel like in this one they got it right finally. Like they really tried.
I'm not complaining.
And they really tried to do it with the third one, but like it was just did not look right.
It felt like low effort, I
Yeah.
think, in those.
But this one, they really got down like the Netflix documentary style.
Yeah,
Kinda,
it works. It works
Yeah.
without being like annoying.
It makes it believable enough.
Sure. But they're going to investigate, and I mean, without spoiling anything just yet, I think one of the things that is kind of refreshing is haunted stuff starts happening, and like very early on, they're kind of like, "Oh, this might actually be real," and it kind of goes from there. But the movie works because when it gets creepy, because they do a whole thing. I mean, it again feels very Blair Witch. I have a feeling that after those movies were not as well received, the second and third ones, that maybe they kind of went back to the drawing board, because it feels in a lot of ways like they took this one a lot more seriously than the other movies. Like they felt more like, I don't know if I want to call it a cash in, because I don't know how like big and successful these movies are, but they felt like very low effort, and this one felt like they were like, all right, let's go back to why the first one was so good. Because it straight up is like night 1, night 2.
Yeah.
And whenever it does that, it's setting it up like shit's going to go down.
Yeah. And you get those like long pauses of fear, like when they're
Oh, yeah.
taping, which is like super crucial, I think, to
Yeah.
found footage, is to have those like human moments in between when like someone comes across something scary. It's going to be terrifying.
Yeah. It works. It's really good at building tension. Of course, you got the clowns coming back, and they're as creepy as always. And I don't know, that stuff all just works, and it was legitimately like pretty scary and really creepy. I think it is totally worth checking this one out.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely moments in this film where I felt like I had to look away to like
About the Peter Pants.
I had to like gather myself.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is like actually getting scary. I wasn't expecting it to
Yeah,
be scary.
It was good. And it's like I said, though, I think my only big complaint is when they start really going into the story. Like the prequel element is that there's like flashbacks and stuff, and they're trying to explain like everything leading up to the hauntings at the Abaddon Hotel and all that stuff. It's like, I just am like, I don't need this shit. Like, just shut the fuck up. Just get to the scary stuff. All that stuff is just so boring. But I'm very anti-lore.
See, I don't know. I don't mind a little bit of lore if it's done in the right way. There were parts of this film that it was just like, okay, you could cut a good chunk of this, but
We don't need it. Throw it all out in the fucking garbage. We don't need it. So, I mean, that stuff, I mean, it's fine. It doesn't bog it down too bad, because the second and third one, I think, are really bogged down by developing the universe. This one isn't as bad, but it still feels like unnecessary. But the movie's scary. It does all the stuff right that it needs to do right. So I think it's pretty close to the original, in my opinion.
yeah.
I was surprised.
I feel like you could get away with watching the first one and then this one.
Yes.
I don't think there's too
Aries
much.
agrees.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man? He's staring at the ceiling and meowing. Like, do we have fucking clown ghosts in here or something? Don't do that. Anyway, did you have anything else before we just get to the spoilers? I think
No.
that sums it up.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's get to the spoilers then. So yeah, the basic setup, I mean, it does everything it needs. It's like even the fact that it's a new location feels like they're like, all right, let's reset, because there's only so much you can do in that fucking hotel. So it's nice to go to a new location, even though there's only 3 characters really in the movie, because it's the main girl, her name Margot, I think. Her whole setup is that when she was a child, someone attempted to abduct her at a fair. I guess it was a clown. And they explain this for somehow as like, this is why she is interested in exploring like the paranormal. I don't know what the link there is. Maybe it's like chasing that kind of adrenaline or something. I don't know.
I honestly, I
Give a
couldn't
better
tell
explanation.
you. I couldn't tell you what the intention movie-wise is, honestly.
Okay. But it seems like this is something that's like, it's a passion of hers that she's chasing, and she takes her girlfriend with her, and then her brother, he suffers from a psychosis or something and just had a bad episode, so she invites him there so that I guess she can, what? Did I get this wrong?
No, you got it right, but also in the story, if you had a relative that was suffering with psychosis. Why would you?
Come stay at this haunted hotel with me. I don't know.
It seems like a bad idea, and it is a bad idea.
It is kind of weird that they set it up as like no one really believes in it except for her. But if she actually believes in it, wouldn't she think this potentially is kind of dangerous?
Yeah,
You know?
I don't know.
I don't know. But that brings them to the hotel. And I mean, just to get it out of the way, the lore shit, like seriously, every time they went to like a flashback or something, it just disrupted the movie for me so bad. Like, could you imagine in the Blair Witch Project if they had flashbacks of, you know, what happened to the kids and all this shit? It would completely ruin the pacing of the movie. And it does that here, too.
It does. Okay? Yeah.
I'm going to bring you into the dirt, the non-lore dirt with me every single time. Yeah, I mean, they have like these old-timey flashbacks of the family. It's like very like Amityville.
Yeah.
Like some of the family members died and the father and the brother disappeared. And I mean, just to rush through it, because who cares? I think it's like they get tied into the Abaddon shit, like the Satan worshippers there, which we went into that in the other episodes, that was so fucking boring, because if your big scary explanation is like they worship the devil and they're just trying to open a gateway to hell, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I will say though, I think it wraps it up better in this film with that whole thing than it did. Like, I remember in the first film, I had the same reaction you did, like, okay, whatever, like,
yeah.
But I feel like there's a good enough payoff that they actually do something with that wasn't done in the first film. So
yeah, I just think they didn't need to explain all this. Like, it's fine enough just having like spooky clown ghosts, you know, like that's enough. But it is like they try to that's the thing, is like they try to over explain, like, okay, they put the clowns in the first movie, you know, they only did that because they're fucking creepy. Now they're trying to be like, all right, wait, well, why the fuck are there clowns? Like, that doesn't really make sense when you got Satan worshippers. So it's like people that worked at the fair or something. And this kid who, I guess he lost his sister in a car crash. Look,
I think it was his girlfriend.
I think it's his sister.
His sister?
I think it's his sister. Who cares?
I don't know.
Who gives a fuck? Okay, like, but he's one of the clowns. He dresses up as a clown. I think he kills another family. I don't know.
He was part of he was there at the mass suicides at the Abaddon Hotel, which started.
That's how they kind of tie it.
Yeah.
Into all that.
It's a lot. There's a lot happening in the story, and
Yeah. And it's all very unnecessary, but it does lead to some pretty creepy stuff. I think, like, we get a lot more of the clowns. There were straight up parts where we saw that one clown and we were just like, that's a guy in makeup. Like, what the fuck? And when they actually touch the guy and it's like plastic, it was actually like, oh, like surprising, because it looked very realistic.
Well, I think the one clown had to be a guy.
No, because do you remember there's a part where they slowly go up and like push him and it's clearly like fake.
Yeah, well, the one clown definitely.
That's the scary one. I'm telling you.
There's two clowns though.
There's three clowns.
Well, that one doesn't come in the movie until later, but
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the reveal. Like, the door moves and it's like the creepy clown from the first movie is there. It's like the gang's all here. But yeah, they're very scary. They managed to do a lot with the same thing they've been doing, which is just, as soon as you look away, they're moving.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of cool parts with like shadows moving around and hearing footsteps, and then they look in the room and it's just a clown statue. It's like, it's a lot of stuff that really has good build up and is really fucking creepy. And then I think, is this the first one where we see the clowns actually like walking around?
I think they might hint at a clown moving, I think, in some of the other films, but I think this is the first time you like fully see them walking. I
think so. And honestly, like, I have like mixed feelings about that. I think it kind of does take away a little bit of the creepiness when you just see them moving.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because I think there's really something effective they hit on from the first movie, where it's like you're just fucking staring at them, like waiting for them to move, and they never do.
And then like you turn away and then they're there.
Yeah.
Closer.
That worked super well. And I think when you actually see them walking around, I don't know, it's not as scary But it's fine. I mean, we're at the fourth fucking movie. Like, it's about time to just say fuck it, you know? I did think that the main girl, Margot, she is like the shittiest friend ever. I was like constantly thinking that throughout the movie. Because early on, they realized like, no, there's some fucking scary shit going on. Because there is that, so it's the brother who's left alone because they go to like an antique shop. And there's the scene where he like hears someone at the end of the hallway and you see this creepy ass like doll face peek around the corner. That worked super well.
Yes, it did.
It was very
creepy.
That's like their addition to the lore is like, oh, now it's not just clowns. There's the creepy doll girl. And that also, the explanation for that was just nonsense.
Yeah.
It's just like, we just need a reason to explain.
It's the mask she was wearing or had with her when she died in the car crash.
Yeah, she was like some kind of actress or something.
I don't know.
Who cares? I do think that the thing that really didn't work, because this again, with the other movies, whenever they showed the like dead people, it was like YouTube spooky stuff, you know, like when they do the jump scares. I don't know if people know what I'm talking about. It's like that it's just like a lady's face with like cuts all over it.
Yeah, that was not as effective.
Yeah, they do that a few times, and every time it just feels like very, because there's that one really creepy part when she's on a video call, you know, her girlfriend is, and you see in the video, it's like there's she's doing like a slideshow for like a presentation.
Yeah, like a listing.
Yeah, and it starts showing the Carmichael Manor all of a sudden, and then it's like shots from behind her, like.
Yeah, it was like slowly leading up to like someone like walking up.
Yeah,
to her.
And then it was clearly like someone was in the room with her, and it was like off screen. But then the big reveal is like spooky girl face.
Yeah,
and like that.
It really ruined it.
Yeah, that kind of was a letdown.
Yeah.
But the build up to it was really good.
It was super effective. I was very scared. And then, of course, they do the YouTube video jump scare. Yeah. And I was like, okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly. I saw that movie when.
That's why you're the best. But, yeah, like Grave Encounters did that too. Yeah. Remember? We need to get over that shit.
Yeah.
Honestly.
This is like a PSA. Spooky girl face with cuts, not effective.
I know. Yeah. Even like Paranormal Activity, remember the first one had the spooky face at the end?
I loved the first one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. God, we're gonna have to cover those at some point. But yeah, she's a fucking bad friend. Because they realized kind of early that it's real. Because that was what I was getting to. So with the doll, he shows them the footage and they're like, yeah, that's a fucking creepy doll face. Like, this place really is ghosts.
Yeah.
And she keeps pushing them to stay there. It's like, you are pushing these people to stay in danger for you, especially your brother who's like going through some shit.
Yeah.
It felt like irresponsible.
Yeah. Her girlfriend is visibly uncomfortable and I think even voices that she's uncomfortable and can tell it's real. And then he was like, hey, you know, if you want to leave, I got your back.
Oh, yeah.
And then they say, hey, we should leave. And she's like, no, I think we should stay.
Well, she fucking gaslights them into staying. Like, the part that really got me is when her girlfriend is like understandably freaking the fuck out. Mm-hmm. And she's like, calm down. And her girlfriend's like, stop telling me to calm down. And I'm watching like, yes, stop it. Like, this is fucking scary. Like, why are you trying to stay in danger? Like, you need to leave.
You need to pull back a little bit.
Sorry. Get a little worked up. But I kept feeling like, yeah, you guys need to leave. What the fuck are you doing? And she was just being such a bad friend, keeping them in danger. And they all die. So it's like, good job. And I don't think like, because the other like stupid lore shit is they explain like, and I mean, you could have guessed this. As soon as they say that a clown like was trying to lead her away to fair as a kid, it's like, surprise, the clown was actually this crazy guy from the Carmichael Manor.
Yeah,
to tie it all together.
I think at the beginning of the movie they say it was just some man, but then later on
it was a clown. It was at a goddamn fair. You knew it was gonna be a clown.
They had a really badly photoshopped photo of her. Like there's the badly photoshopped kids that just look like they're like floating. Yeah,
so like I don't know. That just all that stuff didn't work for me. Yeah. I'm sure, I'm positive there are like Hell House heads out there who like love this fucking lore and are so into it. That's the thing that always kills me is seeing like online discourse about this kind of shit. It's like, why do you care about this? Like, this is like, it's so boring and so
Well, I
ineffective.
mean, people could say that about this podcast.
Let's not go there. Okay. But I guess it's supposed to give people something to talk about, but I just think it's so boring. It's like even just trying to remember it is like,
Well,
I don't know.
they shoved a lot of story into this one.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad. I think the third one was the worst with the lore. Like, they were just trying to do a lot with that shit. This one, it wasn't as bad. It like I'm being like kind of hyperbolic. Like, it's not. It doesn't ruin the movie or anything. It just kind of like I think it drags down the pacing a little bit. I wish we could have spent more time just with them, like just developing their characters out instead of flipping back and forth between all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of muddies it up a bit.
I do think the documentary style thing is really starting to wear out already.
It's getting a little old, yeah.
Yeah, and I think what's so good about Blair Witch and why it's like the top tier like found footage movie is because it's all found footage. Like, that's and I want to see more of that. I think it would have been cool if this was just purely found footage and not injecting all of the documentary aspect into it.
Well, the other thing that's funny, because you can't get away with it now, is like now they have to present it like, oh, these people found the footage and they're making a documentary and that's how you're seeing it. But the Blair Witch Project was straight up like, we found this footage and we're just putting it out there, and they were trying to pass it off as like, you know, totally real. Like, they didn't need to package it in this way. It's like that is such a lost time now, unfortunately. Because I'll tell you what, when I was like 14, I thought that shit was real. I thought Blair Witch was real as hell.
I thought it was real too. I think I was.
It's a better time.
Yeah, I want to say I was maybe like 8 or 9, and like I watched it.
Out.
I watched it like from the corner of the dining room while all the adults were in there watching it.
I wonder, what year did that come out? Because I saw it in theaters. I had to see it with my friend and his older brother because we were too young. I know that. I think we were in middle school.
I do remember.
Oh, we don't need to look it up.
What? Oh, okay.
That's fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit your phone.
I do remember going to the town when I was a kid because my parents wanted to drive through and see. And
that's interesting.
Yeah, it was really cool because it made it even spookier for me because there was I remember this so vividly. There was like some old lady selling.
It was the Blair Witch.
The Blair Witch, like wood dolls or whatever, and she had like hundreds of them in her yard.
Can you imagine if you lived there? It's like, hell yeah, let's make some fucking money.
Oh yeah, capitalism really popped off over there.
Yeah, it is funny how. It's like they can't do that now, so you have to package it in a different way. Yeah. And I don't know, that stuff doesn't always work. It can kind of cheapen things, but I think it stayed out of the way enough in this movie. It's really just the lore because I'm a fucking hater. That's the only thing that bothered me. But it was really good. I mean, I don't think I really have anything else to say about it.
No, I mean, it's definitely worth watching. I think it makes me excited for Hell House as a franchise again. Like, I don't need more, but it wrapped it up in enough of a way that I'm like, if someone were to be like, would you recommend watching Hell House? I'd be like, yeah, but maybe not the second or third movie. But
I think there is another one coming. I think I saw there's like something slated. I hope they learned the right lessons from this. And at this point, it's like, there's no more lore to explain. Okay, we got it all. Like, please, there's nothing else that's left to uncover.
I feel like they do have a slight missed opportunity where it could have been really cool anthology series where they just took the broad idea and made it like a Hell House anthology series. I think that's a huge missed opportunity, but, you know, I don't know.
I would really like to see them do something totally new and different instead of like another investigative documentary that explores all this. So I don't know. Hopefully they do that instead of just making another one just like the other ones. But that's all I got. You can go to ghostbeast.com for all our links, or you can search for Ghost Beast Pod on most social platforms. And you can also follow Ghost Beast on Letterboxd, where we rank all the movies that we watch, I think this one will be a little higher than the last two. So I have a spot for it.
Okay.
Tell me if you agree. I would put it above Destroy All Neighbors, but under Saw X. What do you think?
I guess I like Destroy All Neighbors more than
Ooh,
you do.
yeah, you do. We could put it under that.
I feel like it goes under.
Then that puts it at number 25, under Destroy All Neighbors and right above Jennifer's Body. So you can also email podcast@ghostbeast.com if you have any recommendations or, I don't know, how do you feel about the lore in these movies? Am I completely off base? Don't mess with me. I don't care. Bye.